What's up guys, Nick here, and we're going to be doing an unboxing and overview of the Z87-GD65 gaming motherboard by MSI. Alright, so on the back of the box here, you got some stuff that'll tell you, like, some features of the motherboard. So right here is overclock Genie 4, so you just push the button and your CPU is overclocked. Right here you got killer Ethernet, so when you're playing a game, the software and the Ethernet port will kill other traffic on your internet, so you get less lag while playing the game. And over here you got some audio boost, so there's like better quality sound. You got gold plated audio jacks. At the bottom you got gaming device ports, so you got two USB ports and a PS2 port that will be gold plated, and you get better speed, so less lag when using your mouse or keyboard. You got military class 4 components, so your components will last longer. Sound Blaster Cinema, so again about the sound, good sound. Multi GPU, so it supports, I'm pretty sure it supports up to 3 Crossfire X and 2 SLI. Not quite too sure, but it does support 2 multi GPU on a single slot. So if you got like a dual GPU card, like a like a 690 or a 7990, then the motherboard does support that. So that's it for the back of the box here. Alright, so as we get into the box, you'll see the motherboard is on the top. We'll take that out and put it to the side. For accessories, we got an SLI bridge, a two-way SLI bridge by MSI. It's black, like that they've done that, so it matches your color scheme of your build. You got 2 sets of SATA cables, so 4 SATA cables in total. Support SATA Rev 3. You got your I/O shield, just goes into your case. You got a nice case badge by MSI, really big, shiny, has a dragon on it. You got MSI's M connectors, which will help you for like connecting your front panel ports. And here you got a voltage reader points, so you plug these into your motherboard and you can read voltages off of your motherboard. So if you're like overclocking stuff, you can read the voltage points off of with a multimeter. So there's extra instructions in there to get you started. You got drivers and utilities disk. I do recommend getting the software off MSI's website. You got quick installation guide, software and application guide, so this will explain all the software and applications that it comes with. You got the user guide, so the big main user guide, and you got a nice door tag. So one side says I'm sorry busy gaming, and the other side says I'm not here. So you can hang that on your door, and that's it for accessories. Alright, so going over to the motherboard. We'll get that out of the anti-static bag. I'll just lay it on top of the box. Get this bag out of here. So, where should we start? Well, we'll start up at the top left of the motherboard, which is where the socket is. So, you got heat sinks, which are shaped as dragons. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of, yeah, they're shaped as dragons. So for cooling up here, up at the top where this little black thing is, that's your 8-pin CPU power connector. Here's your 1150 socket. So don't touch the pins inside, you'll bend them, which you don't want. Wreck your motherboard. It's not going down properly, one second. This is not going down properly. Okay, there we go. So when you keep this black cover, so when you put your CPU on, it'll pop off. You want to keep it, so if you have to send it in to the manufacturer for RMA, you have to have this cover on. Otherwise, they will not accept your RMA or whatever. So going over here, you got your DDR3 slots, your DDR3 DIMM slots. So you got 4 slots. Support 8 gigabytes a slot, and up to speeds of 3000 megahertz. Now, right here, you got your CPU fan 1, and right here you got CPU fan 2, right there. So if you want to connect like 2 fans, like say you have like a big heat sink or something that has 2 fans, you can connect 2 fans to here. You got a system fan here, so this is system fan 3. Here's where you'll put your voltage readers, so you can check the voltage, as I just showed you in this accessories, which comes with the accessories, that voltage stuff. Your 24 pin power connector. Right here you got a USB 3. So this is where you connect your USB 3 from your front of your case. You got a multi-BIOS, so you got a BIOS A and B switch right here. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. So the switch right here. So right now it's in A BIOS, so if you switch it, it's in B BIOS. And moving along, you got your SATA ports, so you got 8 SATA ports in total. 6 that are ran off by the Intel controller, and I forget which controller this runs off of, but you have a label up here that says SATA number 6 port, which is the one on the last row here, and the top, which is SATA 6 port. It will be disabled when you use the MSI slot, so I'll show you the MSI slot in just a second. So going around to the bottom of the motherboard, right here is where you connect your front panel, your audio, or not your audio, my bad. Your USB will go here. You got another system fan here, so you got 3 USB 2, and I don't know if you can kind of see. I don't know if I can get you a good angle here, but kind of. But this first one is red, so that means you can use a software that will charge your smartphone faster. So if you have a smartphone and you want to charge your phone faster, it will disable the media, so you can't take media off your phone, but you can charge it faster. So if you plug a USB into that one, that means your USB 2 on the front will run faster if you turn on the software. Right here you got your post LEDs. So this will show you like different numbers, and you can see what's going wrong with your motherboard or what's going wrong. If you can't figure anything out, you got this little button right here. Let me see if I can get you in there. Okay, so that button. So if you press this button, so you press it, so that means on your next restart of your system, your computer will go straight to the BIOS. So say you have like a solid state drive and it's going like so fast, it's booting so fast that you can't get into your BIOS. You just press this switch and you restart your computer, it goes straight to the BIOS, so that's pretty handy. Now moving over, you got an overclock genie button. So as soon as you push it down, your overclocks will be activated, and you have a switch here. So right now it's on default switch 1. This means it's on turbo mode. So there's 2 different modes. Turbo mode, which I just told you, it's default on number 1. If you switch it up, it's on game mode overclocks. So that's the switch goes with the overclock genie button. So I'll just take that off. Moving over a little bit, you got your reset and power button. So if you're working like, say with a case that doesn't have your front panel power or reset switch, then you can use that, or if you're doing like a test bench, you can use those to power up. And this is where you connect your audio, your front panel audio. I'm moving up with the PCIe lanes. So your PCI 3.0 lanes, you got 3 of those, and your PCI-E X1 slots, or not X1, 1.0 slots, you got 4 of those. So 2 here, 1 here, and 1 up there. You got another system fan right above that, so where my finger is right now. Here's a little audio boost chip here, and like I was saying with the SATA ports, that SATA 6 port will be disabled when you plug in an MSATA. So this is where your MSATA will go. So if you have like an MSATA SSD, you can plug that in there, and SATA 6 port on the controller over there will be disabled. Alright, so moving along onto the side to the ports. We'll lower you down so you can get a good view on here. So right here you got your gaming controlled, it's ports that are dedicated for like gaming use. So you could plug your mouse and keyboard in there and it'll like run like faster. There's less lag input, and so you got 2 USB 2.0s there and a PS2 port. Here you got a CMOS button. Some more audio connections. You got your VGA, your DVI right here, and HDMI right here. So you got HDMI, all those ports. Here you got an Ethernet port, and this is going off by killer Ethernet, which means like when you can set it up so when you're playing a game, like you have less lag. And then you got 4 USB 3.0, and onto the audio, you got all your audio ports, which are gold plated. So that's it for my unboxing and overview of the Z87-GD65 gaming motherboard by MSI. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for some more updates and videos of some more unboxings and gameplay. You can also comment on what gameplay or unboxings you'd like to see, and you can also follow me on Twitter, which I'll be posting some updates on what's happening on my channel. So I'll have a link to that in the description. And thanks for watching.